Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast, the Transform Action Figure podcast show for adults. This is episode 278, I believe. So I was trying to remember that episode number. We've got a different Mount Rushmore, so I'll let Mike or Rick cover that once we get introductions done. But Mike, where can people find you, man?
You can find me everywhere as Zinger Mike.
You can find me here as Sportimus and on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Sportimus Prime.
I'm Rick, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Shatrdglassjazz.
And you can find me G1 Hextron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page, the G1 Hextron. All right, so let's kick off with figure of the week first. So, Mike, what's your figure of the week? We know you got something because you're out there buying stuff for the rest of us. So hopefully you get to pick yourself up something every once in a while.
Eventually. I guess I'll go with this one here. I showed Sport earlier, but I have Earthrise Sunstreaker. I got that this week. It was not here locally. I got it from a Taiwan seller. But the only gripe with it is the shades of yellow. But besides that, it's pretty cool.
That's something we kind of identified like early on. So that's not just yours. That's going to be on all of them.
Yep.
It seems. Yeah. What you got, Sport?
I got a kitty cat, and his name is Tigatron Grr. And he's actually...
I thought it was a real cat. Like
he's one of those small cats. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were actually just holding a kitten in your hand, like it's probably clawing at you. You're just like, no, hey, you're my figure of the week, so I'm gonna show you off, and then you can go. Okay.
I don't think the puppy would like that too much. Yeah, but they actually did a pretty good job of it. The plastic feels a lot better than the Hound, and the tail, they did a nice job of creating that curve. I think they did a better job than they did with Cheetor. So. I like him. I mean, he's not perfect, but he's a nice cat. No big gaping holes except for a little one right there on his belly, but otherwise a pretty solid toy.
All right.
He is a good toy. I like that toy too. All right, let me try not to break this thing. All right, so I'm going to go with the Mando from Hot Toys. Got this in, and it's beautiful. I've been really digging this. Yeah. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with Mando.
Mm-mm.
Let's see. Toy Mafia action figure expert Cameron Dalton, they join us. Cameron says his figure of the week that he just got is a Fans Toys Magnum Get Right Robot custom repainted into Wind Chargers colors for a masquerade set.
That is so specific.
Yeah. Whoa.
So probably one of a kind there.
Yeah.
Dalton says his figure of the week is a 6-inch scale Master Chief from Wicked Cool Toys. And then Maddie the
Master
Dentist.
Chef.
Our Master Chef.
Yeah.
Master Chef.
Yeah.
And Maddie the Dentist says Hot Toys Mando is the same for him. So Legionardo joins us as well. What's up? All right.
Great.
Don't make fun of me. I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name. I've just seen him before, and I think he looks cool. I'm glad to have another Sith on the shelf. So, Darth Nelius or something like that. I probably butchered that up. But out of the stuff I got, I was like, man, he's pretty cool. You know what? There's some topics I think that we wanted to get into towards the end of the show because we don't have that many tabs. One of the ones I want to get into is... I don't know how much y'all want to get into it because I think we've talked about it before. But the exclusives, I got like this massive haul where it had to be 2 different pictures. Every single one of them exclusive. So
Yep.
We'll get into that later. But let's get into and I think Rick, you had a topic too that you want to discuss later on. Was canceling them canceling.
Yeah, I think that. It can just be a part of that one. It can kind of be an update on where we stand and what's been happening since we talked about it last time. That makes sense, you know.
Okay.
So.
Because I've got 2 weird stories for that too.
Yeah.
They're like email. GameStop, they were like, "Yo, this one exclusive thing, it's been back ordered." 2 hours later, they say, "Hey, it's going to be on its way." I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. So
Yeah.
I just check the front door every day. That's what I do now.
Yeah. Anything there? Yeah.
Especially with Hasbro Pulse shipping everything individually. So for some reason.
Yeah.
All right. Explain the Mount Rushmore. So people can play along as well.
Sure. So we're getting close to Halloween, and I think we wanted to do something, tied into a little bit. So we are looking at our top 4 action figures that we've gotten this year that we think we would have been for Halloween as kids. So it could be anything you picked up this year that you think is either looks cool or you like the character, something about it that would make a cool costume. And if you were a kid, you would try to throw that costume together.
And we kind of also threw in there that, like, we're not picking, because like I went as Darth Vader as one Halloween, so I left Darth Vader, off. I've been Batman before, so I left him off. I've been Ninja Turtle, so I left him off. So, all right, Mike, what you got, man?
I really can't think of one right off the top of my head because I didn't know that was the Mount Rushmore for sure.
Which pop character would you?
I was going to say, can we tell him what to be?
He's a glow in the dark Twinkie.
Yes, that would be my first one. If he was Twinkie the Cowboy,
he's got the body for it. Yeah.
Hold on a second. I have the body of a cupcake, not Twinkie. So yeah, since Rick threw that out there, I would definitely go as Twinkie the Kid. I was never that as a child.
Dude, what about I've got one for you, Mike. Okay. And it's actually, how like they do the dual costumes for like 2 people and a horse or whatever. Ours isn't like that. What it is I'm just wearing like a Target shirt and I just have exclusive on front and back of me, and I'm just running around and you're just chasing me all over the place. All I do is I just keep on running. Everybody's trying to grab me, and I just keep on running. You can't get me.
So. I like it.
So yeah, one would be Twinkie the Kid. The other one, I don't think it wasn't around then, but it would be cool to have been Pimp Daddy Distro back in the day.
Yeah.
Walking with that little swing.
He finds him in that Chappelle skit, The Player Haters Ball.
Oh goodness. Thanos would have been pretty cool.
Ooh, Thanos.
Yeah.
And one that I was never was Optimus Prime. I was never a Transformer.
Yeah.
I think I did. I kept Transformers off my list because usually they were just like basically pajamas, then like one of those plastic half masks with like the tight rubber bands.
Right.
So I left all Transformers off my list.
I'm sorry.
But I guess if you did like are you talking about like an Iron Man suit type, like going full production type Transformer? Or are you talking about a bunch of cardboard boxes, or are you talking about?
You obviously have me confused with someone else.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey, that's at least a 10 in the jar.
But 5 for me and 5 for you.
Got him. we got to split that one. Okay. All right.
Actually, I think my number 1 would actually be Twinkie the Kid. That'd been pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, that'd be a cool costume.
Don't know if
the dark
fit me or not.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, what you got?
Well, I'd have to say Skeletor for one. I've never been a Skeletor. I don't even know if they had costumes for Masters of the Universe. I'm sure they did, but
I was a Skeletor.
For me personally, I always felt Skeletor was a really cool villain. I mean, I know the Filmation made him sort of a clown, but if you read the comics and things like that, like the mini comics, he was a real threat. He was pretty cool, and he scared the daylights out of me as a kid. So especially the Filmation, because for me, he had no eyes. It was just black black empty void, and that always creeped me out. So I would have loved to have been Skeletor as a kid. The second one would be Power Rangers. Now I'm sure they had Power Rangers costumes at the time, but by this time I was already too old to go trick-or-treating. If you get that age, you don't go trick-or-treating anymore. But if I was still a young lad, I would have loved to have been, this is the blue one, but I would have loved to have been the Black Ranger. That's my favorite design of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I would have loved, and it had to be the full helmet. I always hated those half mask things. I always felt that was kind of cheapo thing. The third one would be Ninja Turtles, and again, that was sort of like the time when I was already out of trick-or-treating. But if I were a kid at that time, I would have loved to have been either Raphael or Leonardo. So that's my 3 right there. For Transformers, I was never a Transformer. I never had a Transformer costume. But again, it would, if they had it, it would have to be Optimus Prime, but not the pajama stuff. I hate that when they just print the robot on basically pajamas. I hate that. I would love to have seen like some sort of, I hate to say it, like Iron Man-ish kind of thing, Even if it was thin plastic, I don't care. As long as it had some shape to it, I think that would have been cool.
You know that adults actually trick or treat now. It's called 50% off at Walmart on the very next day.
That's what I do. Yeah. But I don't dress up for that. I'm scary enough as I am. But I did make a custom Optimus Prime costume myself. By the way, I did it out of cardboard and plastic pieces, and I'm about 6.5 feet tall, standing in it.
Oh, you got that set up in your house?
No, I don't. I have it in pieces, but if I had a mannequin, I could put it in and have it
That's what I did. So
yeah. It came out really well.
Talking about like what costume would y'all have, and like if you could wear it for kid. Meanwhile, I'm like, bro, I got the one skill Kylo in the house. What's so hot in that sucker, man?
Oh yeah, I bet.
Every once in a while.
Yep. So that's my 4.
Oh, Mike Dalton's in here making diabetic jokes.
Uh-oh.
He said Mike would be a bottle of Coca-Cola. He didn't say sugar-free Coke.
Not diet. It's not Coke Zero. Okay.
He coming after me.
He's always got to be cracking jokes on me for no reason.
All right, what you got?
He's a bully.
Yep.
So I guess the 4 things that I've been into most this year, like 4 characters, definitely lately it's going to be Cad Bane, man. Like there's nothing cooler than in Star Wars than the swagger that Cad Bane brings. He's kind of like a Clint Eastwood, bounty hunter. He's definitely got a Western vibe, but he's an alien as well. And he's gone through the trouble of like hooking up all this stuff so that Jedi can't take him, and he's got like jet thrusters on his ankles. And I don't know, man, it seems like it would be a really cool costume. And I could see me as a kid trying to figure out how to make like a chubby Cad Bane costume for sure, like with the long coat. And I would definitely do that.
With the big hat.
He's probably the one.
They got stuff like that in our 501st. Like there's thick stormtroopers. And, all that. So like nobody should. They, like the whole group. They don't be like look at your size and be like Gamarian guard.
Exactly.
But it's whenever they come out with a job, and you're like, yeah, bro, come on, man, give me Gamarian guard.
Right. That was probably my number 1. I think he's probably got the coolest one. So the other one is this Grim Knight from the DC Dark Knights, the metal stuff that's been coming out of DC that McFarlane's dipping into heavily. And what I like about him is he is the anti-Batman. And in Crime Alley, after Joe Chill shot Bruce's parents, Joe Chill went to grab the pearls because he could sell the pearls. You know, he wanted the pearls. He dropped his gun. And in the middle of Bruce Wayne crying over his parents, Bruce picks up the gun and shoots him dead. And after that point, Bruce becomes obsessed with weaponry and taking back Gotham. To the point where the Grim Knight in that universe, Batman doesn't have a rogues gallery. Every first encounter, he just kills them. So the Grim Knight is like Cable and Punisher and Batman all rolled into one. And as a kid and as an adult, it still appeals to me. So I would say Grim Knight, because I could put some Nerf guns and like rock those things in the back and, you know, put a bunch of stuff all over me and make some grenade launchers. I could see me doing that.
Nerf guns.
Nice.
Dude, you go out there with pellet guns, man.
Yeah.
maybe.
When we were kids, we used to there was like some other neighborhood we go to, they're shooting each other with water guns and Nerf guns. Me and my friends were shooting each other with pellets, BBs. Man, those suckers hurt too.
I would say 80s in Texas. Yeah, I think you could probably get away with most anything.
I told you about how we got one guy's treehouse and started sniping one of our friends, and his mom came out and she didn't know we were up in the treehouse. He's like, yeah, he was like, it was my friend, and then shoot him again, and he's like, okay, no, it was nothing, mom. It was nothing, mom.
Yeah, that was hardcore. I would say that the popular one that is probably going to be popular this year, people are trick-or-treating, is Mando. And definitely it would be that the Beskar armor, like the super shiny, you know, Beskar stuff. And he still has like that Western vibe. I'm definitely really attracted to the idea of the space cowboy.
You know, as long as the all the Harley Quinn ones are over with and done, I'm good with that.
Right.
Yeah. No, what Harley Quinn is done. Y'all stop.
Yeah, I can't even imagine, because I know you did the Arkansas cons and stuff. I can't imagine all the Harley Quinns that showed up in Arkansas rocking that Daddy's Little Girl or whatever.
Some of them have been wearing it when we
it was you and I whenever in Texas, remember? And then we were sitting there walking with the Huntress, and I forget what her other friend was, but I was just looking at that Huntress the entire time.
He was creeping her.
We were just sitting there talking back and forth, and I was like, it was cool. I was like, I like seeing stuff that's like Huntress, and that it's not always Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn,
the usual, a
little deeper dive. My last one is
300-pound Harley Quinns. It shows,
or Poison Ivy. Oh my gosh, I've seen that.
Yeah,
sorry,
they've done a lot. My last one is probably the number 2 after Cad Bane. This is the one I'd want to be the most, and it is the Ahsoka Trooper. And I think it'd be fairly easy to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I could do Ahsoka justice, so I have to go with her clone, the 332nd Company. But yeah, I like those a lot right now. So
nice.
We're all saying we want to be the Mandos, and all you guys are the heavies. You're the heavies, okay?
I'm the heavy. I'll be heavy duty.
Okay.
He's got the coolest gun too.
Exactly. So I'm good with that.
All right, Randy Books joins us. He says his figure of the week is also the Hot Toys Mando. What's up, Caden? All right, my list isn't going to be that interesting, I don't think, because there's just I was a lot of characters, and I like the the dress up. I thought it was fun. I still do it, and so with the cosplay stuff. So, but one I never was Wolverine. So I got Batman, Superman, all these heroes there, but I was never a Wolverine with a proper, with it going out and stuff, and some awesome claws, I think that would be cool. Just, I don't know, duct tape, some some of your nice, from your kitchen, to your
There you
hands and
go.
stuff.
Steak knives.
Duct tape some steak knives to my power glove.
There you go.
One that I think would have been cool is Doctor Doom, just because he's got a hood and cape and he's all metal. I just think that would look awesome. So because I always liked Knights, and Doctor Doom, he kind of reminds me like he's wearing like Knight's armor, but then he's also got like that hood and cape and stuff going on. So I think it looks really cool together. And then I did a Boba Fett, because I never was a Boba Fett, and I picked. I think a really well done Snake Eyes would have been cool. I can't remember. I don't think I had a Snake Eyes. I think I did a Storm Shadow one time, and I've had Cobra Commander, but I've never done a Snake Eyes. And just have like the full on helmet. We're talking like today's technology, but move it to the 80s. So have like actual armor pieces and stuff. Dude, that'd be awesome.
Cool.
I was upset. There was a Halloween where I was obsessed with whatever all the ninja stuff, whatever the oldest ninja movies were, and you could rent them. It's probably honestly, it's probably the last Halloween, and I just wanted to be a ninja, and I had somebody make me a ninja costume and had like the little pockets for all the stuff. And back then you could actually go, like I could go down the road and buy size, like real size, as well as shuriken. I had ball bearing nunchucks. You could buy all that stuff. There were kids on my school bus that had size shuriken. We all had it, which is crazy if you look at it today. But
we have a place called First Monday, like down the road quite a bit. But like even as kids, like we go there. I remember I was 12 years old, just walk up there. It's like, how much is this butterfly knife? Oh, it's $5. Here's $5. All right, here you go, 12-year-old. Try not to kill yourself. They're like, they're selling katanas, like ninja, like all that stuff, and it's pretty cheap too. So it's I thought it's crazy.
I was sharpening shuriken all the time as a kid, and like I would go outside and I had all these targets, and I had a friend who play with me and throw at we had throwing knives, and we got good at it. Like not ninja good, but pretty good. So
here we are, 20 minutes in. We've already talked about as kids we shot our friends with BB guns and pellet guns and bought switchblades,
shuriken size.
Yeah.
The 80s rocks, man.
The 80s did rock.
Randy Book says, I think a well done Terminator would be cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mike was the Terminator at like a con or something once, I think.
Oh, it was a Kano, I thought. From what
was it Kano? I remember seeing like he had like some kind of metal head or something.
That was at Pete's RoboCon. The lady was looking for a bald person to practice on. And so Dee volunteered me, and so basically it was like I was metal underneath, and my skin had been ripped off.
Yeah.
Over that eye is what it was.
Oh, so it was Terminator. Okay.
I guess you could kind of say that. Yeah. She was looking for like a sideboard kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Nice.
All right, let's go ahead and. What? We never did Halloween here? Oh, man. You missed out. It's fun stuff.
He's not in the States.
All right. Oh, first, guys, we're going to have a Dodger update. Oh, 3-1. God, man. Come on.
They're in Game 6, aren't they?
Yeah. And then they were all talking. They're like, Dodgers could do anything, man. They could go to Urias. They named one of the other guys the starter. They're like Clayton Kershaw. I'm like, no, don't go to Clayton Kershaw in Game 7. he's been fantastic during the regular season, and then it comes to playoffs, and then it's like, dude, I've been on the floor so many times over his career. So I'm like, no, don't you dare go. I've got his jersey and everything. I'm like, but don't go to him in the playoffs in Game 7, please.
You can
All
avoid it.
All right, looking at some of the stuff that was shown off, Target exclusive, disappointing. Runabout.
You at first I was kind of against Runabout and Runamuck, but of course I had bought all the Wave 3 when I got my Sunstreaker in, and he is actually,
Really
size-wise, he's actually really size-wise. I was expecting to be kind of a dwarf because of they were small to begin with, but he actually is maybe a hair taller than Sunstreaker.
Oh, nice.
So it's actually a nice figure.
I'm looking forward to this one. Anytime you have like the red windshield and all black with the purple Decepticon logo, I'm all over that. And I was excited because I think this might be the first time that I had a successful Target pre-order.
Yeah, me too.
Keep your fingers crossed. Keep them fingers crossed.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Do they cancel too? We'll get into that later.
You might get a cancellation or some
right,
or a delay. Yeah.
And this was the other Target exclusive. So I mean, they did do the 2-pack Dirge and Ramjet as Target exclusive, so I guess this one makes the most sense.
Amazon.
Oh, was it
Amazon?
Was it Amazon? Oh, well, that sucks.
Then. Target had the Thundercracker Skywarp, but you could find it. Yeah. Like I saw that on the shelf at least 3 times, and I only go in once every few weeks. So
right now
hopefully
you can hear Dalton sighing right now.
Oh yeah,
he's really mad about that. Yeah.
After he's already asking you to pick them both up for a mic. But this is a total Target anything red. They're like, we want it as the exclusive.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say that. Actually, that's right.
Looks good though.
I'm also happy that we're able to finish out all 6 Seekers pretty early on.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, and I really like these. Out of all the ones that we've gotten recently mainline, even in the last 10 years, I really think these are my favorite. Again, if they had landing gear, I'd give them 10s across the board, but...
It's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, you think they would put that on there.
And these were the Amazon exclusives. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to keep up where stuff is exclusive because everything's exclusive now. I was able to get these too.
Yeah, I wanted these too. I like all the Micromasters, but especially I know it feels like a little bit of a reach. The 2 that they said were, mask throwbacks like to Hurricane and Stinger or whatever it is.
This one would be the Hurricane, and then which one's the Stinger? Or wait,
2. Yeah, that one.
Okay, this one, the orange one. Yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember which one he was.
Somehow I missed these. Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
Real masked stuff. No.
Yeah.
Not homages.
That's the only reason they got the mask license, so they could just repaint and use the names for masks for their Transformers.
Here are your mask stuff. Womp womp.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
And then this, I can't believe that they're doing this. They're basically, these aren't even as good as the Takara.
No, I think they're based off. I think they are Takara,
but the paint apps aren't as good.
It's the heads that are based off Takara for sure. I think is what the deal is.
Yeah.
But anyway, you look at it. I mean, this is a real cop cheat move by Hasbro.
Hey, where's our cash grab? Where's our cash grab sound?
Sport.
And this is just as bad as them saying retro for G.I. Joe and giving us modern figures.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you even got the G1 or the actual G1 Transformer on the box, but you got a modern Titan's Return figure. Basically, is what it is. It's all it is. Titan's Return, just
Yeah.
It's a waste. I mean,
They're putting-
I'm completely done.
And these don't even look as good as the Takara ones.
Yeah. And they're putting these in G1 style boxes.
And the boxes look good. Well, what I saw of it, but why?
Stupid.
You know,
Yeah,
just
exactly. That's my point. Yeah.
Do it whole hog. I mean,
Exactly.
If it's anything like the boxes in the past, it's
cheap.
cheap cardboard.
Yeah.
So it's a completely, unless you missed out on this through Titans Return.
Yeah.
You honestly, you could probably get a used Titans Return one cheaper than what you're going to pay for at Walmart.
Yeah, and I'm with Josh on this. And I actually, so I have the US and the Takara release of every single one of them. Like I went completely 110% in. So I'm not getting these. I'm not getting these. I don't need them.
I just bought all Takara. I'm good with all my Takara stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was some good figures for sure. I enjoyed it, but I feel like this is such a cash grab. For real.
It's kind of like, Dalton's best friend left and it all went to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, maybe people might go for the Mind Wipe because of the sheer fact that the current Titans Return one goes for pretty penny, I think, still.
Really?
But it might actually drop the price down on Titans Return one. I don't know. But I mean, it's still just it doesn't matter what they got the car faces. It's crappy, is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, Blur. What's different about this Blur and the other one? I can't remember.
Which one's this? The 86? Yeah, that is
86.
a complete. That's Titans Return, massively retooled to have the head on there, the correct head. But I think everything else, including the transformation, is all Titans Return.
Okay.
I mean, the first thing I heard people saying was, "Oh, I guess I'm going to start selling these old ones." Talking about Titans Return. Heck, you might as well just keep it. It's the same figure.
Cameron says it's not a headmaster.
Right. I mean, as far as this one, yeah, it's not a headmaster, but it's got the correct head. I mean, it's the Titans Return one. Right. Titans Return, very retooled up.
That's weird to do that for Studio Series. I mean, that doesn't even add up to what that brand has been.
From what I understood, from what I read, I've been reading on it, was that Studio Series has been tanking pretty much, and they figured this would be the best way to revive it some, I guess, because they figure a lot of older people are going to go after 86 cartoon figures.
Yeah, and it makes sense because they can extend the main line by using Studio Series to fill in the gaps. And I mean, the rest, other than, I think the Blur looks okay, but the rest of them look pretty good. I think Jazz could be better, but man, that Hot Rod.
Oh, and let's see. Cameron says on the board, the kibble is moved from the lower legs to under the forearms, so it's supposed to be a different mold. I'll get the board. I don't think I got the any of them on the last one. Now this Grimlock.
Oh, yeah.
Like it.
Leader class Grimlock. He's a big boy.
Probably a Voyager.
He's huge.
Yeah, and it looks so much like the animated movie. Like the color, everything just feels like the animated movie. And
And the wheelie was a nice touch, so you don't have to go out there, I guess. And I already have a wheelie though. The one that we got a while back.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly, wasn't too bad.
People were actually complaining online that the wheelie didn't transform.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, that's why you got the one that came out a couple years ago that already transforms.
Yeah, and I think it fits with the Studio Series too, because like if you got the Shockwave, you get the little parachute guy.
Right.
It kind of fits in with what they're doing with Studio Series. All I can say is I want my Daniel on a hoverboard before we exit out of this X86.
Looking good.
Like the Hot Rod. I don't like all the little weapons and stuff they put on top of them or whatever, but
Just leave that off.
yeah, I mean that looks nice.
Now, is he a Deluxe or a Voyager?
Voyager.
Voyager. So are we going to get Rodimus Prime too, or is this it?
I don't know.
I hope so.
What's happening here? Did we just
It's
transform it
mistransformed.
wrong? Yeah. Because I was like, this kind of looks a little off. And then I'm like, okay, that looks so much better.
Stupid interns.
Like, if they know that they messed up. It's like, okay, hey, we messed up on that one, so let's take a new picture. Then why even post it? Like, delete this one.
It's because they care.
Rick, if you did stuff like this at your job, how long would you have it?
Not long.
like you're shooting a commercial for someone. You're like, oh, we had a lot of mess ups in there, so we'll do that. We'll like edit it out, and then it's like, all right, we're playing your commercial, but we're just playing all the B-reel, and then we're playing the actual commercial after it.
Pretty much.
Like, no, delete the B-reel.
The funny thing is,
no, it was like Cameron said that Rodimus is rumored for Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Is he coming with a Daniel on the hoverboard? Because it's not too late.
Well, I mean, if he's in prehistoric Earth, I guess he will.
Why not?
I like the little Matrix effect here. I like the idea of him holding it up and having that effect.
That is cool.
I don't think we've ever gotten that. So,
no.
And to be fair, like they're really with the Power Rangers and Marvel Legends and now Transformers, they're really getting some really good blast effects and like cool things to add on to the figures. I dig that.
I'm actually really liking the backgrounds they've chosen.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Usually I chunk all mine.
Yep.
This here I'll actually keep those.
Yeah, I might keep the backs too. I don't know if I'll keep the box, but I'm definitely going to. I might even do mint and box on these, actually. At least a few of them, the ones I really like.
What?
Like jazz.
Yeah, because this is,
jazz, right?
To me, this is the best part of Transformers. There's nothing, like what we're looking at on screen, that right there, that's like the best part of Transformers for me. I remember that day like it was yesterday going to see that movie.
Oh, your boy Jazz. I thought you'd be super psyched for this, man.
I would be, but here's my only problem. If you look at Hot Rod and even on all of the others, they don't have any of the holes and things that we've dealt with. They all have covers for where their arms are and their legs are. And then when we got to this, I was just a little bit let down of the inside of the arms. And I understand they're doing that for some of the characters. But for this one, I was like, man, I wanted the robot mode to be better than all of the ones we've ever gotten, you know. And then I think about that United Jazz. Think about that one for a figure. That was pretty darn good. I mean, that Jazz.
I still love that one. Yeah.
It's pretty good. So that's my only problem. That's my nitpick.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Looking great. Oh.
I know, man. I saw it.
Oh, guys.
During the stream, I saw that, and I was like, man.
Yeah.
It's just little stuff. It's just little stuff keeping it from being really great. Well, other than the number and, you know.
This Jazz figure, the way they did it, where it was just like, oh, we just kind of like, hey, we'll give you what you want, but hey, we're also just kind of halfway do it. It reminds me of those people when I go to Walmart and they're wearing their mask because it's required, but they're just putting it on their chin.
Yes.
And I'm like, dude, either put it on or take it off. Like, I don't care.
Right.
You know, but you just walking around looking like an idiot, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, this one could have been really great, but it's good, but it could have been like really great. I definitely, when you stand him in front of his little backdrop, the computer and stuff, oh my God, you can almost hear his voice, right? I mean, it looks really good.
I like it. A little bit of Repa labels, it look great.
Yep.
Yeah, see the arm, that's what I'm talking. It's stuff like that. I'm not, I can't be alone on that, but it just could be better. That's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I told you guys all you needed was some cardboard for some of these dioramas. So.
These are nice.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I passed on the cup as well, so I can pick this up.
But yeah, notice his legs and his arms are completely perfect. Like they're no holes or no waffles. There's nothing.
Oh, but that tag,
wheels.
It's so ugly.
Was Cup ever pretty though? I mean,
no.
Yeah, he's up there with some of the worst Transformers.
Cybertronian
Like,
El Camino.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta wonder if any like the younger kids even know what an El Camino is.
Yeah, they don't. My grandfather had one, and he carried like a lawnmower in the back of it. So it was the best use of the El Camino. Think of it. We would throw our bikes in the back. Me and my buddy, he'd carry us a few miles down the road, and drop us off, and we'd go do our thing.
It's pretty cool. He's got rockers, ankle rockers.
He needs to come with a rocker.
The dog likes it too.
Now,
oh yeah.
Maybe other than a hot rod, here's the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, this thing is so awesome looking.
Did you make sure you ordered? Did you order 3?
Yeah, I ordered 3.
Yeah,
I did too.
It looks so clean. I like that you have the little flip. You can flip this over. That way you can see his face as he flies around.
Favorite part.
And the colors, I think, nailed it too. I love the colors on there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
He's got that nice sculpt where that brow makes him look mean as hell. Right. I love that. That and the goatee, the devil's goatee or whatever.
Goatee, yeah. I love it. That used to bug me about Transformers having mustaches and goatees, but now I just don't care.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I know, man. It gives them a little bit more of that extra oomph, the villainy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that one looks so good. Why do they keep on putting this 19 steps stuff on them? Like nobody cares.
Children do.
So there's your lineup there. If we rank these, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you go 5? I mean, Blurred Cup and Jazz. So, okay, I guess I know why you're kind of mad because, these 3 are the bottom 3, right? Blurred Cup and Jazz. Not that they're terrible figures, but the other ones are just so good.
Jazz could have been up there with Scourge and Hot Rod if they had put the speakers in, filled in the arms, fixed those front wheels. Like it's 4 things that could have been done.
Oh, honestly, no offense, Rick. It's dead last for me because they got. It should have been number 4. You should have had. I don't care what the so-called copyright issue is.
Yeah,
but it's like you should have 4 on there. You should have had the stripes over the back wheel fenders.
Yeah,
fill in the gaps, fill in the wheels. It was a lot of issues on him that made him. Wings, no door wings.
Yeah,
where's door wings?
And the feet hanging out for the back. Yeah.
So
I just noticed that. No.
He always gets. Doesn't it seem like he always gets like so in the Bay movie he's gone in the first movie. Spoiler alert. And then here
what? No way.
when it comes to the toys, he's riddled with like some kind of speculative, backhanded, weird stuff going on during the figure development. Then they cut corners all over him. It's one of the only ones we haven't gotten in the MP. I mean, I could keep going. There are a few others, but you see what I'm saying.
Honestly,
it's weird.
Is it something to do with Porsche?
I've heard that. And I'll give them that for the MP, but for the other stuff, there's no reason why he couldn't be a great figure.
The best modern jazz we ever got, honestly, was Reveal the Shield Jazz.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the
It was straight.
If you got the United version, it was even better, but it's the same mold. Yeah, that's my favorite one for sure.
Excellent. The best one.
And here's your Devastator, Mike.
Whoop whoop.
But no, that's garbage.
Hey, he's number 69, Mike.
I saw that. That had to be on purpose. That had to be on purpose, right?
You must have been Mark behind all
that. Let's see, Cameron, if you can put Dalton down for 3 of these.
Yes.
3.
Good. Yep.
3.
What was the price on this? Does anyone know? I'm just kind of curious.
It's was it 170? I can't remember.
The only reason I asked is I noticed earlier today that I've got that big 69 on there. Sorry,
God, you're such a child.
I mean, the only thing that would have been better, Mike, imagine if they had the 69 and then you get one extra piece with this. What do you think that piece is that you get? The Wrecking Balls. Imagine the Wrecking Balls just hanging out right above the 69.
The reason I was asking was that I saw it. It was available to ship as of now through Robot Kingdom for like $215. But then people were like, TF Source was asking like $400 for it.
Yeah, they're crazy.
A month or so ago. Yeah,
they were crazy.
All right, here's the Generation Select barricade.
Well, there's multiple rumors on what it actually will be. It might not be Generation Select. It actually might be a Amazon 2-pack with possibly a punch counterpunch as Drift and I forget the other character's name I heard. But this here is a total pass for me because
look at this.
Yeah.
Really?
The 2 different colors.
The reason it's a pass for me is because the Siege version had the purple in it where this one doesn't.
That's true.
There's no purple whatsoever in it at all. And I think that's what made Barricade totally different from everyone else. Maybe the visor, his eye visors is purple, maybe. I don't know. But I just don't. I mean, whatever this comes as, I don't plan on getting it.
Just showing off the Bombus. Did we show this last week? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Anyway,
I think we just maybe talked about like maybe in our chat, and I thought that we may have showed it or something. But anyways, change up the face. I do like the face though better, but
yeah, I mean, you get the better hands and the better feet on it, but I just don't feel like it's worth rebuying again.
Yeah, and I've already got upgraded the upgrade stuff for mine, so yeah, and they're what $220 for this thing?
Yeah. Somewhere around there, 220.
Bro, y'all crazy.
A few years ago, I would have said yes to this, but not now. It's
not that you already got the Power of the Prime one.
Right.
Yeah, I've got that. I got some feet and arm or hands for it. I'm good.
I can't see a lot of Americans getting this, but I mean, I could be totally wrong. They could have been like, "Oh my God, that was in my top 2." I mean, I don't know.
There's still some.
Here's the thing: if I didn't have this already, then I would buy it. But I already had this, and all you're doing is changing up Hungar. So, I'm not spending $220 for a change up on one figure. And what am I going to do with the other one?
Yeah.
You're basically paying $220 for this Voyager figure here.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a no.
I think there might have been maybe gave him the right weapon. I think I heard someone say something about the weapons. I haven't even looked at mine to know if there's any real difference on the weapons or not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's so far buried in my case. It's like
Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many figures that have come out since then, and weekly
Exactly.
we're getting like what 20 figures a week now. I mean, if you're collecting more than Transformers, you're having a hard time keeping up for sure. Yep. If it was just Transformers, maybe I would collect it, but it's not.
no, it's not.
Yeah. Anyway, we looked at that other stuff. I want them to. Can y'all release the Takara Computron again, please?
That would be nice. Yeah.
I didn't get that one. Super 7 got this little clear sound wave. So you can put Cameron, you can put Dalton down for 2 of those probably.
No, 3. It's always
3.
3.
Yeah, it's always 3. 3 minimum. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what's up with those, but I guess some people like them. MP52.
Right.
Man, with those colors, he looks really nice. Like once you see the colors, then you're like, man, that really pops.
I just want to see what breaks on it first.
Oh.
Yeah. You would
know
hope that
something's
they.
going to. Something's going to break.
I hope not.
Yeah, they haven't had any problems with jets in the past. I mean, have they?
No.
On the engineering? It's one of the simpler ones. No, unless they're like, let's try to do it 100% differently.
Exactly.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Kind of like MP44.
Yeah, his was
Change
very
it up,
different
boys.
too. Yeah, him and that Megatron. Megatron was hard to learn as well, like transformation wise. I remember that taking me a while to learn.
Takara, I don't know what y'all are doing. Why haven't you revealed the Galvatron yet?
You're getting it in Kingdom. You're getting the.
No, I'm talking about the
No.
masterpiece one.
Well, they said sorry. You're going to have to deal with Kingdom one, buddy. They've heard it all, and they have ruled it as it'll be in Kingdom. That's right, Alex. It is in the Kingdom.
Maybe they just had to get this one out so that when Galvatron comes out, they can show the poses where he's aiming at Starscream and disintegrating him.
Yeah.
So they needed to kick out Starscream first. And with your Galvatron, you'll get the cape again. You'll get his little crown and your cape.
Well, not only that, if Starscream comes with a bag of dust, that's the enemy that you're going to get Galvatron next.
Bag of dust.
That's a pretty big backpack on him.
And a crushed crown.
Yeah, what is he? Is he 260? He's something. He's somewhere up there.
250-ish higher.
Yeah, depends where you order.
Bro, that's these things are too expensive for me.
They are.
Oh yeah. That face is just.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
That's gonna be some memes.
Oh, you know it.
Hey, they're landing gear for you, Rick.
Landing gear. You gotta go MP. You gotta go MP to get your wheels.
Yeah.
Man, just imagine they didn't put landing gear on it, man.
Oh, you never hear the end of it from me. That's crazy. God, those colors, man. When they get those colors right, gives you all the feel.
It reminds me of the ones on the G2 Starscream as well as the Takara book style reissued Starscream had those same colors.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right, and getting into some third-party Planet X. We got some colored test shots here.
That video game is never going to die. Planet
That's
X is keeping it alive.
I'm like, man, they are straight up keeping this.
They are keeping that game alive.
It's been at least 10 years.
Did they have some kind of contract? Like
you can't even play the game anymore.
No,
you can't even play it
unless you had a hard copy of it.
Yeah, Xander and I play it sometimes.
I had it digital. And they had it on sale, and then like a few months later, they took it back. I'm like, man, I should get like my $10 back. But
my Grimlock's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before.
I mean, Planet X, they basically just working for Barrett. I don't even know if he buys this stuff anymore.
No, I might have fell off one too many times and broke. He said, "Forget it."
I don't even know if he's into collecting anymore. He's all about that paintball now. All right, here's your Magic Square metallic version.
Of course.
Man, just looking at that, it looked like it's going to be flaky. After a few
Yeah.
transformations,
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be chipped all over the place. Cameron says he buys all the Planet X figures. Well, there you go, man.
He's keeping them afloat.
Grim likes the Planet X stuff too, so. Is this one Legend?
Yes.
It is? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, man, this sucker's going to be chipped up. Somebody making popcorn?
Yeah.
hot dogs. Hot dogs. Is that the answer we're looking for, Alex?
All right, so this one is the metallic version. So this one's for sport.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all. I like it.
So how much is this thing?
And then
No idea.
this one's for Dalton. So Cameron, if you put Dalton down for
I just
Three
don't
sets
get
of
it,
these?
man. I mean, as third party run out of things to do, they got to keep redoing the same stuff and doing something totally different.
The answer is yes.
dude, imagine TFC Toys. They start coming back with their Hercules, but they start doing them in different colors and stuff.
Oh no, they just miniaturized them.
Why are they clear though?
I have no idea.
I mean, you know.
Why not? I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Were they ever like Ghost or something in the cartoon? I'm trying to remember.
No, I don't think so.
No, they would never.
Nothing like that. And they were, Primus didn't like transform them into new versions, so that's not a thing.
I don't get the clear thing because like the Starscream's Ghost, like that makes sense to me, right?
Yeah.
All the other ones, they make absolutely no sense to me, other than someone was like, "How many colors do you think we could make out of this guy?"
Yeah, like I could see him doing like Scourge and Cyclonus and Galvatron during the transformation sequence where you got grids and part of it's clear and part of it's the color. You know, it's like a gradation. I could see him doing that.
Oh, let's see. Which one was this? Toy World? Yeah. Or Mirage. Or Mirage would be.
Yeah, Mirage.
Or Mirage. Yeah.
The ones that make sense, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's people out there that buy the clear, but I can't think there's that many.
It can't be.
Especially for $500. Hey.
Nope.
What happened to this? All right.
Oh, wow, he comes with furniture.
Yeah, what? Why does he come with furniture? Oh, Cameron also says Skywarp teleporting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And then he says Unicron's reformats make sense. But yeah, like those are the only ones I can think of.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't understand the furniture thing, but all right. All right. Dreamstar Toys.
Okay.
Someone on Facebook said that they actually like this one here.
Is this like a new company? I've never heard of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey,
Stealth company.
At least they ain't come out with a Devastator.
Grim says he's getting this one here. Randy likes it too, so. It's Dreamstar Toys is the company. I'm guessing it's one of the aerial bots.
Very stylized.
Which aerial bot is that? That's the F-16 Falcon. It looks like. Which character was the F-16 Falcon? It's a slingshot. I don't know.
I always get them mixed up.
Skydive. Okay. Thank you.
I guess there's room for more jets. Seems like there's a lot of jets out there.
Oh yeah.
No, I get that, Grim. You buy what you like, you know. So
Yeah.
guess that was all. It comes with a stand too, so good on them for having
Gotta
a
have a
stand
stand.
for them. Yeah, if
Yep.
it's a flying, that's our rule. If it flies, it needs to come with a stand.
Flight stand.
Yeah.
Does it have landing gear?
Ooh. I bet it does.
Let's see, no windows.
Oh, Dr. Wu, look at a little baby Soundwave,
Oh.
dude. Where's like the? I want to see the Rumble and Frenzy pop out of the Soundwave. Just
Yeah.
Orpanock can just eat them like they're
Looks
little
like
snacks.
a crumb. If you leave it on the table, it just looks like a crumb. You just wipe it off.
Can you imagine like if he did come with the cassettes that transforms and they had their little weapons? If you lost the weapon, like, bro, it's gone.
Right.
Pretty nicely detailed for the size of it.
It actually looks better than those little figures they're making for Unicron.
Oh yeah, the little slugs or whatever.
Yep. That transforms.
Dalton, we ain't talking about little Galvatron yet. We're talking about Soundwave. You're jumping ahead.
He's good at that.
Man, he's even got the little left and right
Yeah.
on the legs. That's nuts.
That's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
There's Galvatron.
Oh.
Well, he's in the he's got his own tab.
Okay.
I like it.
He's Galvatron's a little bit of a little thick boy.
Ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong. Don't you be body shaming.
No, they made him better. They made him thicker. Now he's better.
Filled out. Yeah.
He's angrier, but he's better.
Huskier.
Hey, what's up, Ed?
Now these are going to come colored, right? Are they strictly gray?
No, just like this, Mike. Every time we show a gray one, that's how they come, man. You gotta paint them yourself.
Yeah.
No,
With
that's
an itty bitty brush.
Now that well, it is Dr. Wu, so I imagine these will be painted though. They gotta be. This is the closest I'll get to a MP Galvatron. No.
There it is.
No.
Yeah.
You get that, and you get Kingdom. That's it.
Yeah.
We already did 2 this year. We're done.
No, well, that'd be 2 more than what I normally get a year, so I'd be kind of happy. All right, look at your little Soundwave. See, he's got little dudes. Paint turned out pretty nice on him. Got some metallic on it. This chest actually, yeah, the little chest actually pops in. You can put the cassettes in there.
Nice.
Dude, those things are tiny.
Itty bitty.
That's like the best paint job I've seen on anything I've gotten this entire year.
This is clean.
I had to pass yesterday on the Deadpool Negasonic Teenager 2-pack at Target because Negasonic
Really?
Teenager, her eyes were on her forehead.
What's that on?
No.
Nice.
No, I should have taken a picture.
Yeah.
My kid saw it, and I was like, man, I need that. And then I looked at it. I'm like, no wonder it's on the shelf. Look at her eyes. They were on her forehead.
That's horrible.
Let's see which one. Make Fans Toys. You could sell me a Fans Toys Galvatron. I'm gonna hold out. I've looked at that, and I think it's an excellent looking Galvatron. But I'm gonna hold out for the real one. I have faith. He's gonna be good. I've been
You
riding.
had faith for 10 years.
8 years. So
What's 2 more years?
Yeah.
if you're gonna throw me under the bus, make sure I'm under the correct bus. Yeah. What cassette is that? It's probably Ram. Yeah, it's got to be Ram Horn. You can see his little rhino head here. This tusk. So. Not bad. We probably should have looked at this one before we looked at the Soundwave because I just got through my eyes being like, oh man, that paint is so nice on that Soundwave, and I look at this and it's just like it's whatever colored plastic that came out and put it together.
Oh, look, he's jumping up like a little doggy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, get back in your cage. I'm going to get you.
Let's see here. Oh, and this Matrix Workshop add-ons for G2 Sideswipe.
Which one? The
Siege.
Oh, really?
I got a set.
Little grenades, bullets, some missile. I mean, it's your pretty standard set of stuff.
Go back to is that the next picture? Part of it? Is that part of the set?
This is for Bumblebee, Earthrise Bumblebee.
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
You got 2 sets there.
I like the jetpack.
All right. Usually don't look at 5 points of articulation stuff, but I thought this was kind of cool. Mezco. This is a deluxe box set. So comes with the 7 figures, the Batmobile, and kind of your little, kind of cardboard looking, kind of Bat Cave looking thing there. So. Interchangeable heads. Wow, okay. Don't usually see that on 5 points.
Are they the different actresses? Like one's Eartha Kitt and one is what's the other one, Josh? Newmar, Julie Newmar.
Julie Newmar, she's the best Catwoman. Oh god, yeah, she's so hot.
I didn't see my Yvonne Craig Batgirl though.
Yeah, so this one had to be a
I'm
pass
sure.
for you.
Well, I'm sure she'll be the Target exclusive or something. She'll have a red
Yeah,
purse.
that's it.
You'll never see it.
Right.
Yeah.
These look nice. Nicely painted and stuff. Yeah, like what do you think would have sold it more? Having the Batgirl or having Alfred?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Oh, Alfred, definitely, because everyone wants an old guy.
Well, I think that Alfred's attractive because I don't know if they done a 66 Alfred. They've done a Batgirl for sure. I remember back at Toys R Us when it existed here. I remember seeing that there. But did they ever make a 66 Alfred or whatever you call it?
No.
I'm not sure. So he might be pretty attractive to that audience. For me, Batgirl's more attractive, but I could understand if they've never done an Alfred.
I would hope
Yeah, and
so.
I guess because he goes kind of with the
Yeah.
Batcave
The
and stuff.
Batcave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, like just as far as just straight up figures, like I want a Batgirl over in Alfred.
Yeah, and her little cycle too, so she could like stand all sassy in front of it.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
needs to be a deluxe anyway. She
Yeah,
needs to come with
it's
her
true.
cycle.
Whenever that show came on and the little cycle came out last, it came across the screen and you knew she was going to be on it. Because anytime she was on the episode, the little cycle would come out at the very end. And you knew as a kid, I'd always known.
I think I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember being excited. I'm like, look, it's Batgirl's going to be on this one.
So pretty cool little set. Little thing for Dakota.
Now, this is a 3 3/4.
Yeah.
Vintage collection.
This is the
Vintage
one he's
collection
been
has
saying,
been getting
like,
some attention, right?
for the past
I
few
remember-
years. Hey, if they come out with this is the one I want, guys.
Yeah.
So,
I
I remember, like,
two.
what was it, like 2 years ago, we were questioning whether this vintage collection stuff was going away. And now, we've gotten the barge, we've got a Razor Crest on the way, we got figures coming out every month, we got 3 play sets in a year. I mean,
I think the barge revived it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, when they see the dollar signs,
Yeah.
they make more.
Randy, okay, let's talk about Star Wars figures we can't pre-order or find.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You ain't one.
Dude, this guy's gonna be so tiny.
I heard it was like as big as like a fingernail. As big as it is.
It should come with a pair of tweezers so you can hold on to them.
If you can find it.
I think that Pram is going to be back metal now. I think that's the only way to get it that way.
Pretty good size.
Has it hit the other the stretch goal for the slabs?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I hope it gets it though. I want those.
It's in the next tab.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know.
No, I did not. I don't do the 3 3/4 inch. I do the 6 inch.
This is your entryway into all of it. You collect all of it like I do.
I mean, I did when I was a kid. I had the originals and stuff like that. But
that's all they had. Yeah.
Now, Josh, if they made this in 6-inch scale for Black Series, and if it costs, we'll just do it twice. We'll say $700. If this was $700, and you could put all your Black Series guys in it, and it was scale, it's like a backdrop for your collection. Would you think you bite?
I don't know, to be honest, because I'm no longer going to be 100% on collecting the Black Series with all their stupid repaints and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If it was a Millennium Falcon, okay.
It's as big as my den. That's the only thing about the Falcon.
If it was a X-Wing, okay, Death Star.
Scale.
How big was it? 6-inch scale Death Star. I think we talked about that years ago. I was like, Jesus, man, you'd have to put that thing in your back, like buy a bunch of land and put it out on the land, and you could just like go live in it.
Roll it out there.
I am excited about this.
I don't get the stretch goal stuff because, in my opinion, like they were already you're already paying enough money to where that should all be included anyway.
Yeah,
and they knew they were going to make it as well because they already got the prototypes already printed and ready. It's just a way for them to try to sell you more.
Yeah,
it's a perception marketing type thing. I like that you can take the sides off and stuff because it works not only because it happened in the episodes, but also you can get to the end. If you're an adult, your hands need to be able to fit in enough to kind of mess with it. I like
got those
being able
little
to mess
child
with it.
hands. You're just
Exactly.
sitting there, you're wanting to mess with it, and you're having to tell your son, like, all right, here's how I want you to, like,
Right, I need your
what I
hand.
want you to do. So,
Reach on in there for me. Yeah.
Open up that weapons locker. All right, now use the carbonite bomb. Yeah.
all right, son, that's exactly how I want it. Now get out of my room. I'm going to play with it.
Right.
Go to your room.
Kick them out as soon as
I'll
you've
tell
got
you.
it set up the way you want.
The day they showed the video and started showing this, I mentioned it to him. I said, hey, the same way they made that big barge, they're doing this Razor Crest. And he's like, is it too late for me to put that on my list, Santa's list? And I'm like, yes, it's way past time. That's not going on your list. It's sold out.
It's like day 2 of going up. Yeah, it's done. You should have been paying more attention, son. That's like it's gone.
It's over.
But he didn't really know about it till like after it was over, right?
And here's your new stretch goal or third one, whatever. Carbonite prisoners.
Yay, Carbonite.
Man, I want to play with this Christmas myself, but not more than Snake Mountain.
Oh, that's like the toy of the year for me.
Right.
Jeez.
Okay, so did y'all get the email as well about verify your address?
When did you get it?
No.
I haven't checked it today. I haven't checked my email today.
Like 3 days ago. Because
don't
they
think
said
so.
that they were like, we only got like a certain amount in, and so before we send them out, we're gonna have you verify your your address and stuff like that. And they were like, don't be responding if we don't send it to you. So like I got one. I'm like, okay, does that mean I'm the one, or are they gonna go ahead and just verify everyone's now and then just send them? Or am I like one of the select few that's gonna get it first?
You might get it. You might get it first because I don't think I've seen an email. Although I usually delete Super 7's emails because they send a lot, or for different things.
This was the one that GameStop was like, okay, your 3 figures have been back ordered, and then like 2 hours later they're like, these are arriving soon. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. So it seems strange to send me. Those are 2 like opposite end emails that you'd send like basically back to back. But
yeah, I skipped these. I skipped the other one, the Purge, the second Purge Trooper. I ended up skipping that one too. I gotta cut corners. I like it though, but I'm not gonna get it.
There's one they told me out of stock email. Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get into some of these emails.
Yes, that's Dalton's hot button right there. Yeah.
No, that was Randy that was saying that. So, I ended up getting 3 of these just because I like the Biker Scout, and plus he had some other stuff on them.
Yeah,
change them up a little bit.
Yeah, he does look cool.
It's like every time I see a Biker Scout, I'm always thinking, where's his bag at where he holds the child at?
Oh, yeah. So, Commander Pry, this is going to be a Target exclusive.
Oh, gosh.
I'm so glad I didn't buy it on those Disney World exclusive 3-packs that they were selling for $100.
Yeah, this one, I skipped that one. When I was in the park, I skipped this one. Isn't this guy part of the cartoon that sucked? Like, I watched 2 episodes. It was like they're racing X-Wings and stuff.
Is it Resistance or something like that?
Maybe, yeah. It was the one that nobody I know watched it.
Oh, that one, yeah.
It was right after Rebels.
Yeah,
it was
really bad.
It was catered more towards kids. So, like, I tried to watch one episode. I didn't watch it. I'll pick one up. I was thinking about maybe even picking up 3 and just being like, yo, this is my like little gold. You know, it's not even Commander
Right.
Pride. You know, it's my little gold troopers.
No, if anybody sees the Hondo's droid, that's the one I need. I put the DCPI in our chat.
Hondo's droid.
Did you? I'll have to look at it and see it.
Yeah. And it's
Oh
one
yeah.
of those.
What's up, dude? We're gonna talk about exclusives and stuff too. You get this sport?
No, I haven't.
You're collecting this line and you didn't get Castle Grayskull?
Oh, this. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the gold ones. Yeah, I'm trying to get it. The pre-orders have sold out.
Oh, again.
Retro?
Yeah, the Castle Grayskull Origins.
Well, the thing is, it's made by Mattel, so they'll make plenty more of them.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'll get it.
Where Hasbro will just make that select few and just be like, oh, you didn't get it? Well, that sucks. You know, we'll try eBay or something because, like, we're moving on.
It's a good price because it's $75, but you get a Sorceress, which is a $15 value right there. So, not bad.
I'm hoping to just pick her up on the secondary for $50. I just don't want the box. And I mean, I like the package, but I don't want it sitting in my garage. I have 2 boxes sitting in the garage from the other one.
Can you imagine that Snake Mountain box, dude?
Oh God,
I'm terrified of that box.
You can put the Castle Grayskull in the Snake Mountain box with like a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Getting her again, which I'm actually happy because I missed out on this actual Black Cat, which I couldn't find. So I'm happy to get this one.
Yep, I'm getting this one too. For a while, I combined the last 2 that we got. I had to. It didn't
come with a cat. It didn't come with a cat either.
Yeah.
The other one.
This is cool.
The other ones weren't. The last 2 were not perfect. So I took the head off of one and put it on the other for a while. But now I won't need to do that. This one looks exactly like I need it to look.
I like the more talented one, but this one looks good.
I like the head sculpts. Are really, the female head sculpts have been really good the last few years.
Yeah.
Does anyone know why it's so much easier getting the Marvel Legends? Are you talking about like over G.I. Joe and Star Wars and other stuff like that? G.I. Joe, I think, is new, and they just haven't put out the appropriate numbers that they need to be putting out. And then Star Wars is just big among it. Star Wars is huge. Like, you think all the Marvel movies and you're like, man, Marvel's huge. I'm like, dude, it's not on the same level as Star Wars. Star Wars is huge. So, Marvel Legends, I like it. Yeah, so I'm happy to get this. This was a good one to put out because they added, and I believe this is a different whip. Different look with her. Add the cat. Perfect. I'm glad I couldn't find the talented one.
She's pretty too.
Yeah. This one doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. He came out. He was a Build-A-Figure. He or she, I'm not exactly sure.
2 of them were.
It came out. She. Did these 2 come out?
Yeah, I have them. I think I have them from different 2-packs. Like, one was a Walmart 2-pack with Loki, and I don't know how I got the other one, but I think I have all of them.
You know what I'm noticing is they're selling you a lot of the same stuff over and over again. It's not like you're actually getting new characters and stuff. That it's here, like we've taken it and repainted, like that Biker Scout. You're repainting it. The now they're coming out with the the Disney World Star Wars stuff. Put it in Target single. That way, the Black Cat, we've already got it, but here's a couple of changes. Sell it to you again.
You're recycling.
Yeah, so his colors are a little bit different and stuff too. Maybe
they're supposed to be more movie accurate is what the selling point is.
All I hear is dollar signs.
Yeah. They love it, man. I mean, it's not a new thing, but it feels like it's heavy. It's heavier this year than it's ever been.
Give me my Rhino. I need a Rhino.
Yeah, they know. They mentioned that on something I was watching. They mentioned it right out. They were like, "We hear you. We know Rhino is top on the list." I did hear him say that.
I need Rhino and Sandman build it.
Yes, that too.
Those are the two that I'm needing. Unless we're going like way back, you know, to like Mojo and stuff like that, you know, like way back. This is the line that's so good though, right? Super 7.
Yes.
This wave is a knockout of the park.
Oh yeah.
Casey Jones, Donatello, which you knew you're going to get a turtle, Mondo Gecko, and then Muckman. Like each one of those are bangers. So look at even the little hockey pucks with the bandages and stuff.
Yeah,
I love this line.
And
did you guys order more than one foot soldier? I should have ordered an extra foot soldier.
I only ordered
got
the you know, the set.
Yep, me too. That's all I did.
I ordered a second one and I regret canceling it. That was the dumbest thing I ever did.
Yeah. Maybe they'll bring it back. Maybe they'll bring it. Maybe they'll do another one, you know? Like
a future wave.
An ultimate 2-pack with the foot soldiers. Maybe he'll do that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Seeing these makes me wish I never bought a single one of the NECA turtle ones, that I just went straight up with this.
Yeah, the night that I opened these up, I was definitely digging them. It's sort of like that when I opened up the Thundercats, even though I own the Thundercats, putting the new head sculpts on and stuff, man, Super 7, they know what collectors dig, right?
Yeah.
Their line
the packaging is great too.
Yeah.
Like the packaging, the look, the quality, of the amount of accessories you get, it's all spot on. It's all good.
Yeah.
The pre-orders, hey, here's a month, not like NECA. Well, here's this one weekend to pre-order, or here's a week. You know, like, yo, what if my pay period? What if I got a bunch of bills that week or something? And my car's at the shop, you know, like, here's Super 7. Here's a full month, and then hey, even if you can't do it with us, then hey, you can pre-order it with like UPS or something and pay later.
Yep.
Like, there's a bunch of different options.
Yep.
Like, dude, that's looking after the collectors
Consumer,
right
there.
Yeah. It is.
Hey, Josh, I'm going to dip out on my phone. Add me back into the other one. My other one's in the background still.
Oh, okay.
My phone's about dead.
There we go. Look at this gecko, man.
I know. That's just so awesome.
And the skateboard, that sticker looks exactly like the original sticker that I remember. He's got a movable mouth too, or is that a different head?
I think it's a different head.
Okay. Either way.
But still, that's cool.
Yeah, even the packaging on that too.
Yeah.
It's cool with his braces.
Yeah.
Oh, he's even got the little roller skate on the back for the tail too. Nice. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, man. These
name another company that's doing as good as Super 7 as far as like the way they treat collectors.
This is what Playmates should have done.
And this is before we get Snake Mountain in hand. We're saying this before we even get their biggest, baddest thing. Look at the hand with the slime in between it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like stuff like that. That's the stuff where I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
I mean, he's got worms coming out, so I mean, I love the clothespin over his nose. Like,
Yeah.
Well, the 4 Horsemen are still working on these. That's good. I mean, this and the Thundercats line, I'm just really happy with.
Every time they show something, I'm like, God, that's going to cost me a fortune, but
Yeah,
I know I'm going to like it.
yeah, but what's it break down to? $45 a figure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and then I can already tell you that here's NECA. They're coming out like these look good, right? But the quality is going to be terrible. You know, like what was it the other day? Like I opened 8 Ninja Turtle figures. No, 7 Ninja Turtle figures from NECA, and 2 of them had crooked legs where they wouldn't move, and then another one just had a piece like break off of it.
Jeez.
You know, so like 3 out of 7 had issues. You know, right out the gate. That's without me like messing with it. That's just getting out of the package. So, but again, they always look good. You know.
I mean, I like their cartoon line. I just put them on the shelf, leave it there.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Is some of them like I want to just put them on the shelf, but their thighs all crooked, so like one of their
Right.
legs is like bit in, you know,
Yeah.
or something, so he can't stand properly.
Yeah, I don't like when I get a figure, and it does happen sometimes, but when I get a figure and I'm afraid to touch it, it's tough.
Yeah, your only hope is hot water.
Yeah, and I imagine NECA collectors have like extra hair dryers just sitting around the
Yeah.
room and stuff.
Time to boil some water.
Time to heat it up. They
Hey,
should
what's
have
up,
a
Dylan?
T-shirt like that. They should have a T-shirt like on the front. It should be like, "Don't break it, just heat it up."
Should come with the toy. Yeah.
Yeah, like the NECA collector's kit. You get a hair
Yeah.
dryer and like a bottle of water that you can heat up in a pot.
Yeah.
It's like the med bags that the paramedics, you know, carry
Yeah.
around with
Right.
all their stuff, but it's got a hair dryer, some hot water, and just like all these little things to like fix their figures and stuff. Now the Baxter comes in a 2-pack with a Splinter, which the Splinter again, you know, looks nice. I'm glad that he's got longer feet there.
Yeah. Hasta Splinter. I hope I can find that set. Oh gosh.
So cartoon, this is going to be Target.
Of course.
The Walmart, none of my Walmart's NECA Turtles have shown up once at any of the locations.
I don't collect any of those, but the only thing I've ever seen, like when I go to the store, I saw that the one that's easy to find, like that little world tour thing. You know what I'm talking about? The
Oh,
concert.
Yeah.
The concert.
One
That's the
really
only one I've
nobody
ever
asked
seen.
All right,
I'm glad I don't
they
have to look for those.
they tease these. So these are video game versions. So these will be at like your BBTS and stuff like that. And then these things, this is part of their loot crate, which I didn't sign up for because I'm like, it's always going to be some like kind of weird out there stuff to where it's not going to be something to where I have to have. So like I can totally pass on that. I'm good with that. These, I figured that the arcade, if we're just doing Turtles in Time, that this actually could wrap up soon.
Yeah.
You know? So I would actually like that if that wrapped up. The Turtles in Time. And I feel like the movie can wrap up pretty soon too, and so it'll just be cartoon. So not bad looking. Here you go, Sport. Get yourself
Okay.
stuff.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Any of y'all have any Gremlins?
No,
No.
Mm-mm.
that was just creepy.
Yeah.
Is she in the second movie? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the second one. Yeah.
I'd rather go for the trench coat, but that's okay.
It is ugly.
Okay. Yeah.
Reminds me of my
McFarlane,
ex-wife. Yeah.
McFarlane, dude, McFarlane's got their hands at everything. Did you see that they're also going to be doing Princess Bride figures too?
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some Mortal Kombat. Yeah, he's into Batman. God,
Got
what is it?
everything.
Dune. Mortal Kombat, Spawn, and now he's Princess Bride, and I think he's The Witcher, some other stuff. Like,
He's done
dude.
sports. I mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy. He does almost everything.
Don't forget about there were a couple sequel movies to TMNT. So the NECA versions of the sequel Turtles. Oh, dude, man, I'm not buying anything from the third one.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, those Samurai Turtles. I'm not buying any of those. And let the second one, it would just be the same turtles, but like they're gonna have sausage nunchucks and like an Italian loaf of bread or something instead of a katana. Like, dude, I ain't wasting my time on
Well,
this.
they might throw in Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, they should
He
do
was
that.
in there.
They should do that.
They should. He's a fan.
I bet he would give him rights too.
Yeah, he's a real life turtle fan. So, yeah. Throw him in there.
You know someone else who likes to cash grab right here. You're looking right at him.
Yeah.
He loves to catch. Like this could have easily been like a Sonya Blade or something like that, but it's not. It's not because your boy loves to paint. He loves it.
That's like Storm Collectibles too. How many
Yeah.
versions of like right?
Right.
We see different
They
costumes.
got every one,
Yeah.
every single one.
This outfit and this Spawn too, man. They're
Cash grab.
It's good. Milk that to the end of time.
I mean, I'm happy to have the Spawn figure in my collection, but there is no universe where I buy this. I just don't need it.
What kind of Spawn is that?
I feel like he's naked.
That's what I was kind of wondering.
Ew.
And then he's just painted a V on him and put some armor pieces on. Oh, I finally watched because you said Leo was in it. The Quick and the Dead. I watched that last night. That was actually good.
I like that movie. Yeah.
Is it the first time you've seen it?
Yep.
Really?
I'll see
Sharon
that
Stone.
again. I've only seen
Yeah.
it once. I'd like to watch that
Sharon
again.
Stone, Gene
Yeah.
Hackman,
That's a
Leonardo.
good movie. I love that movie.
Let's see. But then after that, I was like, oh, you know what? Instead of let's watch some more movies. Like, let's check some of these out because they were on IMDb. To stream for free. And I'm like, what's this ninja movie from like 2009? And it wasn't very good. And then I was like, there was a sequel to this terrible movie. I'm like, all right, well maybe it'll be better. It was worse than the first.
That's what I've been doing lately. Is I've been going through my movie channels and just downloading movies to watch. I mean, nothing else on.
All right, this is Witcher, The Witcher 3. This is also McFarlane. So if you miss out on this guy, don't worry. He'll be repainted to some other color. And you'll probably be able to buy him.
Is that the Netflix series?
Well, this I think is more based off the video game though.
Oh, okay.
all bronze. Oh, so he does have a different color. Well, you'll get it.
There you go.
There's a bunch of DC McFarlane stuff coming out, and like now-ish. I got one of them, found one of them already, but there's like maybe eight new figures. There's 8 new DC figures coming. Did you guys ever get your Dark Knights, or you decided against them? I finally saw one last night in the store. I hadn't even seen. I know Mike had saw them in the store too.
I started thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. I think I already have a DC icon, Doomsday. He was a 2-pack with Superman.
Yeah.
That Doomsday actually had a bat symbol on it, though.
Yeah.
All right, and now he's doing. McFarlane's doing a 12-inch.
The Commando,
figure.
right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And Cameron says they made a sequel. Maybe it'll be better. And then he says, "I just don't understand optimism." Or Optimus. I wouldn't say I'm an optimist, but like, I'm like, you know, I like ninja movies and, you know, like a lot of the kung fu movies back in the day. And I was like, this could have been better. Maybe they made an improvement on the second, but no. You got the final Studio Series Wrecker in the store today. Oh, is that, what is that? The red one? I don't even know.
Leadfoot.
Yeah, I like that one.
Was he an exclusive? Right?
Target.
Target,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
He's
because
red.
he's red.
Red.
That's right.
And his,
oh,
and his logo.
His logo's
He's the
Target too.
ultimate. He's the ultimate Target exclusive.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't do a holiday stormtrooper with a Target bag with the little logo on it.
They should have done that.
Or like turn the dog into the porg or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyone buying a 12-inch Spawn figure?
No.
I've got a Commando Spawn like right to the left of me, so I don't think so.
I'm like, you got the 7-inch you're doing, and then I guess there'd be 1/6 scale stuff. Like, man, I'm not trying to do 3 different sizes of figures.
Right.
12 inches. I mean, I've got my 12-inch figures, but they're very different from the stuff he makes.
Throne Game says nope. Real quick, just 2 pictures. Marvel Select still making Marvel figures. Or there's Diamond Select toys, but they're still making their Marvel Selects. But the thing is, they only come out with like a figure. Like Hasbro, they'll pump out like 40 Marvel Legends to every one Marvel Select.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
so we got. I mean, like, you know, people are doing like toy photography like crazy, right? Instagram's been a thing for years. And then they come out with this figure and to market it, this is the picture that they give you. It's, I mean, like when my kid was 4, he had better articulation and like better pictures. It's just
legs.
I mean,
down.
it's Johnny Storm, right? He's like one of the more dynamic Marvel characters. Nope.
Sad. This is for Dakota. Smoshi Nations. Get you another Mando figure.
Must be a heavy duty one.
Yeah, I could be. This would have been. I could have been this dude for Halloween, and people would have been, yeah, that's spot on, dude. He's a
like
nice chunky. He's like a chunkier version, so I would have pulled that off perfectly, I think.
See, all you need is whenever you're a little bit bigger, you just need like a real big cape. That way you could just wrap.
Yeah. Could be like, I could make us do a Spawn. You got lots of cape. Spawn is all cape.
Let's see.
This one looks pretty good. Usually I don't really care for them, but that one looked all right.
Storm Collectibles. What is it? Gotcha Man.
Yeah. Battle of the Planets.
So I guess I don't know anything about this, but I see it every once in a while in my feed, so I'm like, okay, maybe some people like it, so I guess I'd show it off. So, but you're first gonna look at him. Whoever he is.
They made a set of these. It's been over a decade, but
Yeah.
I did have a set of these at some point. They're probably still in the garage. It's been years ago.
All right, and got Storm Collectibles. You know how they like to do the repaints. Like they just gave him so these are their New York Comic-Con exclusives. They're all repaints.
Of course they are.
Man, Storm Collectibles, like once they make a mold, bro, you about to get 50 repaints. Like, all you do is you don't even buy the first one. You're just like, I'll just wait until I get my characters wearing my favorite color pants or something like that. They come around. Oh, some little Golden Axe 2-packs.
Oh, I used to love Golden Axe.
Yeah, that was nice. And Mike, here you go. 3016 scale Snake Eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Mike, are you going to be one of the final people that get a 1/6 scale figure?
Probably.
All right, because like we know Rick's got them. I've got a few. Dakota's getting his first, or is it his is a 1/1 scale? The child, isn't he? Just it's a 1/1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I think so.
So it's not a 1/6 scale. It's 1/1 scale. Do you have any sport?
Yeah, I got a 1/6 scale Skeletor and He-Man.
That's right.
Oh, so it's
Mike, you're the last one.
Yeah.
Does
between Dakota
Dalton,
and Mike.
Yeah.
Does Dalton got any 1/6?
Nope.
They don't make 1/6 scale Transformers, so he doesn't have one.
No Master Chief, no 1/6 scale Halo.
Master Chef.
Master Chef.
Get it right, man. I've been going down every Target. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to find this Master Chef toy. It's a little green dude with metal face. Master Chef. And they all say, no, we ain't got no Master Chef. But I don't know what the problem is. I can't find no Master Chef.
Here's Sideshow Toys. They're also coming out with a Michael Myers. So.
Where's my 1/1 scale Jamie Lee Curtis? If you don't do it, Sideshow Infinity Studio will.
Boy, she better be from the 1960s. That's all I gotta say.
No, you're getting the old one. I get the young one. You get the old one.
No.
Oh.
I want True Lies, Jamie Lee Curtis. I'll take
Oh,
that.
my Lord. Don't we all?
Really?
Yeah.
I do too. True Lies. That's a perfect one.
I'll take her in her underwear.
I'll take
please.
that. That's perfect.
I'll take Trading Places.
Oh, another good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Why would you buy a 1/6 scale figure for a couple $100 and just throw a sheet over it?
Oh, Lord.
Like if I went into someone's case and I was like, "Yeah, you spent like $200 something for this, and this is the displayed choice that you decided to go with."
It's really funny.
Like you could have just got like a stand with like a long thing with like and just put like glued a golf ball and put like a white sheet over a golf ball.
Yeah.
And been like, yo, it's a Michael Myers 1/6 scale figure.
Jeez.
Yeah. They make a lot of 1/6 scale Michael Myers figures. I see a lot of them in my feed.
Yeah, there's another company making them too.
Yeah.
So
it looks like this one is the original. Yep. This one he had the little sheet on.
Oh my goodness. All right, Rick, you can only get one. Do you want the next one or the one afterwards?
I don't know. I want the one in the Mandalorian type outfit, probably. Yeah.
There you go. Django.
Nice.
Look at that. I like that little accessory.
Yeah.
Man, I hear Django, and I really think I want to see
Wow.
Leonardo DiCaprio's head.
Look at that, Tamora
That
Morrison.
is nice. That looks exactly like him.
And if you're Hot Toys right now, and you know you're just stepping into the Clone Wars, and you got Django, think about how many times they're going to reuse that face. It's like the ultimate cash grab, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they can make at least 30 different clones, and underneath, you just need to change the hair. Might add a tattoo, but they're all the same face, so it's pretty convenient.
So this is the Mando you want? You don't want the next tab?
I want the next
Mando
tab.
you're looking for.
Next one's
I'm getting
mine.
all-
You don't get it.
I'm
Rick.
getting all the Mandos.
That's the
No,
Mando you're looking for.
You
What's
got
one
the
of
Death
those
Watch
games?
one.
So you can accept your winnings here, or you can throw it away to look at door number 2. Which one would you like?
I want the second. I want the second one.
You want door number 2.
Death Watch.
Oh, let's get an update real quick.
It's over with. I already looked.
Game 7. They're playing the same time as the Cowboys.
Well, it's like all your teams are going to make it to the championship this year.
Yeah, but I didn't even watch the Lakers, man.
I don't think no one watches it. NBA.
No, dude, NBA, their ratings dropped 80%.
Walk, walk.
Dude, I can't cheer for the Lakers till LeBron's off that team.
Man, we got a lot of Mandalorian type things
Yeah.
coming out.
They're getting
They're
used out of that helmet. And
I was going to say
that pack and
Yeah.
everything.
they're in the Clone Wars. We got them in Mandalorian. And has anybody else wondered why there is at least 4 Boba Fett figures that they've shown from different lines, including a Diamond Select, I believe, which is really weird.
Yeah, those
So-
are Diamond Select as well.
How much Boba Fett do you think we're really going to get in Mandalorian Season 2? Because they confirmed he's in it. Tamora Morrison is in it. With all this Boba Fett-centric stuff coming out, is it just going to be a 2-minute scene, or are we getting a lot of Boba Fett? I don't know.
I didn't know he was going to be in season 2.
Oh, yeah, they confirmed that back. I don't know if it was as far back as last spring, but yeah, it's confirmed.
Let's see. All right. Since we just have a little bit of time left, all right. I guess just kind of current update where everybody feels in, kind of the state of collecting. I know that I only had one thing pre-ordered from Walmart, Alita 1, because everything else was sold out. Well, she's been pushed back or something, back ordered, which will probably get canceled. GameStop, they're like back order, but then they're like, hey, it's on its way. So I have no idea. The communication is something's messed up there. And then I counted for my haul was like 30 something figures. Not one single figure was a regular retail release. They were all exclusives. That's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
And it's not like, and I'm talking like even like with me buying on BBTS and all the other places and going to shop and stores and stuff, just looking for regular retail. Nothing. It's all exclusives, which makes that meme that Dalton made earlier, where it was like the guy's looking at the world and it's Walmart, Target, Amazon, and it's like the astronaut, he's like, they're all exclusive, and Hasbro's with the gun behind it said, always has been, Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this meme gets more accurate every single week.
It does.
And remember whenever it used to be like little niche things, like remember
Yeah.
PowerCon, so your Master Universe stuff or whatever, or
Right.
even your Maddie collector, like at San Diego Comic-Con, like, hey, it's the what Molar and Skeletor missing a tooth.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
hey, that's kind of cool, but not something I have to have because
Right.
Molar, who you just made him up.
Yep.
That's Robot Chicken. Yeah.
I've already got a Skeletor, you know. And then it started going downhill to where they were like, all right, well, Thundercats line, you know, we're gonna bring it on. We're gonna kick it off with exclusives, Wally Kit and Wally Cat, and that was hard to get. And then Hasbro's done the same thing with the G.I. Joe, with the Target, where we're not even 6 months into this line, and there's already people that are like, man, I want to go deep. I want to army build. I want to buy every figure, and like we're already like, you know, we'll have to. I don't know how to even backtrack something that new, because everybody's wanting like $200, $300 for a single $20 figure.
And you can't really have a job and be expected to be by the computer every week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to point out the Fan Fridays, what they've been doing, whether it's like a special day of the week or Fridays. If they show 4 figures, 50% of them are exclusive. At least 50%. Last time they did the G.I. Joe, 50% were exclusives. I don't know, man. It definitely has gone downhill since the last time we talked about it. It keeps getting worse.
You know, I don't mind exclusives. It's just the insanity in trying to get them. That's what I've not been able to get any of the Target exclusives at all.
Man, I feel like I'm batting 1,000 over here while you guys are all complaining.
Yeah, you keep on saying like, "Oh, how'd you find them?" I'm like, I didn't find anything. This is all Mike.
Yeah.
No, I mean, in my area, it's not been as bad. I mean, G.I. Joe I never had an issue with. Finding, you know, like that 2-pack I got for you, Josh. I was actually there for Pops. Went over there and looked, and there it was on the bottom shelf. So I called Josh up. Said, "Hey, you want this? Pay me the money." Then I go to a Walmart. I find G.I. Joe. I text Rick. I call Rick.
Yeah.
I message Rick. Rick, pick up your phone. What you want? I mean, there's stuff I even hid and then went to go do something else, and Rick called me back. And I went back to pick it up. But I mean, it's like,
you got a good area for sure. You definitely you got a good area.
The retro has been a little hit or miss. It's like, you know, I mean, of course, I'm not even collecting the retro. And so it wasn't that bad. You know, the G.I. Joe classified wasn't hard for me per se at all. You know, I've never really had an issue getting an exclusive, except the day you called me. When you called me, I was actually sitting in front of Barnes & Noble waiting to get in for a pop exclusive for New York Comic Con. And as soon as we all walked in there, and someone was like, "Hey, where's the exclusives at?" And, "Oh, we didn't get them." So I waited 45 minutes for nothing. And then I didn't get it online. So I ended up having to pay, I think I paid $50 for it to get it.
For a pop?
Yeah.
Wow. That's $49 too much.
It's Venomized Magneto. It was exclusive to Barnes & Noble of like the worst places. And I've never gone to Barnes & Noble for an exclusive. It's either been Target or GameStop, and I never have an issue in going in there and picking it up and getting anything. And that's anything. I mean, Transformers, I mean, I got the guy who does stuff for me at Target. I just send him the DCPI of what I'm looking for, and he looks it up and runs it through the system to see if I can buy it right then and there.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah.
And I think it's also a numbers game. Like with you, Mike. Mike, you're there. How many days a week do you go to the stores looking for figures?
Target, I was going just about. I was checking every morning, and I still
it's a
check.
numbers.
I mean,
numbers game.
But
it's a numbers game.
As far as going out, I can't do that right now since I had surgery on Wednesday. But
it's definitely a numbers game. Like if you're there all the time, you're going to increase your chances. But here's the thing that's uncontrollable. So Walmart right now is my big villain of the week. So I've been ordering every time they've done a con for Walmart. I've ordered whatever the exclusives are since whatever the beginning of the year. I guess I feel like it's been that long. And so the only thing, and I mean, I probably have had through the course of the year, I'd say 30 pre-orders. The only pre-orders that I ever received would be eventually, it was 2 months after they were released. One at a time, I got those retro Ghostbusters. They did eventually send them all. I did get that. And then I got the Black Widow and the short hair with the gray. She's a good Marvel legend. That's it. So all the others have either been canceled or they are on the verge of being canceled. And I was telling these guys that this week I can officially say they have canceled more orders than they have fulfilled. And that is the truth. It's not an exaggeration. They just canceled some of the Netflix Transformers. They canceled the G.I. Joe. And I'd like to add that every time I've done the pre-orders, it's within the first 5 minutes. So as soon as it goes up, I've been there at the computer.
And then they charge you right then and there.
Yeah,
that's why I will not go.
They charge you.
I won't do it. Ever since the Netflix Wave 1, they charged me for everything. And then it was like, oh, we're going to delay it. And then it was, hey, we started finding it in store. I canceled every bit of it, and I started hunting.
This week alone, and this is not the first time, but this week alone, because I ordered a lot of Star Wars stuff too, and not all in one big order, so they're all kind of separated. There was probably a little less than 20 this time, emails to go through, and each one was delay. And usually, just from doing this a bunch now this year, usually 2 or 3 of those that get delayed about a day later, they're canceled. Now, I don't know if I'm the only person this is happening to, but I can't believe that I would be the only one it's happening to. But here's my question. At what point is that just bad business? I can't think of any other business that I've dealt with in 40-some years where it's okay to you place an order, you know that they're going to fulfill the product, but they don't. They cancel it. They delay it, and then they cancel it. I've never dealt with a business that did that. Have you guys dealt with a business?
I saw someone comment earlier to where I think it was on Facebook, to where they were saying a pre-order should never sell out. It should be a test of the water to find out how many people want, and so that we can, make that many,
Or order that many, at least,
And honestly, on a lot of this stuff, I'm done dealing with ordering with Target or some of the stuff, even with Hasbro and Walmart. I'm ordering overseas. I'm tired of it. I'll pay a little extra. And when I was checking my phone earlier, where I was going to plug it up, I checked my tracking number. I will have all the deluxes and the spoiler pack from Netflix on Monday. From Taiwan. They shipped it out yesterday. And I paid a little extra on shipping, and I'm tired of doing it. I mean, I've gotten stuff that has not, all of Wave 2, all of Wave 3 in Earthrise. I got all of that. I'm tired of messing with it. I'm tired of going, playing that wait game and then waiting too late and someone else in the local group be like, oh, hey, look what I found at Target. And I'm like, okay, where did you find like someone posted they found that one you're looking for, Josh. I'm like, where'd you find the TMNT? Oh, it was a Target. Well, no crap, Sherlock. I know it's Target exclusive. Which Target was it? Yeah. Of course, it was in Northwest Arkansas, but still the fact of, I am sick of it. And, there's so much stuff overseas right now that's available to buy that is not coming out till next year from Hasbro Pulse.
Well, and I understand that. Like, believe me, I understand being impatient about product. But the other side of that, because if you're Walmart, you can debunk that. It's based on patience and impatience. But Walmart cannot debunk the fact that they're canceling people's orders all year long. And some of these pre-orders aren't for me, they're from a kid for Christmas and birthday. I don't remember ever dealing with a business that just cancels your order after they, have taken your money the day of the pre-order. It's really weird.
Amazon did that.
How are they getting away with it?
Dalton's got his order canceled from Amazon, so it's not just Walmart.
Yeah, I have had one order, and now Amazon I'm ordering from. I probably get 4 or 5 packages a week from Amazon. I give them a lot of business. I've had one order that was canceled, but Walmart, at least in my experience, this is the first time where I've had handfuls of everything that I've ordered just canceled.
The worst offender, yeah.
I mean, they are the worst offender. I mean, Target has the worst for the bots in the pre-order game. Yes. But technically, doesn't Walmart too? Walmart's kind of, it's a sleight of hand. They're like, hey, squirrel. And you're kind of looking, but technically Walmart, they're taking your money and they don't have enough product to go around. So which one's worse? Is it Target or is it Walmart?
Walmart should have a thing in order, like we have whatever, 5,000 units or whatever, So at that point, you would say, hey, at 4,750 or 4,500, it automatic cuts it off. And then, hey, we have the 500 left. Then it's kind of like we start to add them back to the site a little bit at a time. Because if you're just like, we got 5,000 units. Let's see how many. So, oh shit, we sold 7,000 units. So now we need to cancel, some people's here. It just, and then but you also get the pre-order sold out. So it's like they don't have their numbers set correctly. Something's wrong there.
It's not good.
Another thing,
they get away with a lot. They really do get away with a lot.
What's really messed up about Walmart is, people are ordering certain characters and they're getting the wrong characters. Some people are even getting essential oils in its place.
Yeah,
they're not even getting a toilet. They're getting oils. There's what else was there?
I saw something like that.
Yeah,
something where someone was like, "Yeah, I ordered this and like I just got this something like completely different figure."
Yeah, there was
someone. It was like someone that ordered like a Transformer and got like a Marvel Legends or something like that.
Well, no, one guy he ordered it was an Alicon. He got a what's that one called? The little base, Iron.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got that instead. It's like, Best Buy was even guilty of it. You think you're ordering Optimus Prime, but you were getting whatever else came in. Where you were getting Astro Train.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like your thing specifically says, Earthrise Optimus Prime, but they got Earthrise Astro Train. It's like people can't read, or they're pulling from a case assortment and they're just grabbing whatever's there at first. It's really,
Wow.
Here in the last year, it's gotten really bad.
Yeah, and is it we haven't talked about Pulse and the PulseCon and the way that they sent all the product out.
How does Hasbro Pulse sell out before everyone else?
They do on everything, even mainline.
And like they don't even have the bots issue because they limit you on stuff, and it's like, and they sell out so quick. Mm-hmm. I'm like, especially if it's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, shouldn't y'all have like plenty of stock? Because you're the only place that carries this stuff.
I know.
And the whole tagline is the fans come first. Like that's their tagline, right? I mean, the fans come first in the first 3 minutes, maybe, if you're right at your computer.
I mean, it's like how you charge me this $50. You convinced me to pay this $50 thing to come in with you, and then it's like, all right. And here's this item. Let's say it's not an exclusive. And I'm like, well, I want to do it through y'all so that I can get the free shipping, right? Plus, me ordering it from them is $19.99 versus BBTS. It's $22.99. So there's $3 difference there. And then, the shipping's $4 for whatever, So it's $3. But you start ordering like a crap ton of figures, then $3 for each additional figure starts to add up. you know. And so that's why I was like, well, let me go order with Pulse. I'm getting in where it's like the first couple of minutes, sold out. But I can go to BBTS like a week later or 2 weeks later and still pre-order it. Like, how do y'all sell out so much faster than
I think
the other ones?
the one thing with Pulse is that, bots can still technically buy, because if they limit it to one or two, it's not one or two per household. Even though they say that, it's one or two per order. Because I ordered one Cobra Commander and one Pit of Judgment, then I turned around and reordered another 1 and 1, and I got them both the same day. Free shipping on both of them.
Gotcha.
So it's really one per order. So if you got 20 computers lined up and you run 20 orders of everything, then you get 20 of everything.
Oh my goodness.
So it can technically be done. It's just they're telling you, oh yeah, it's one per household, when it's really not, because not only have I shown that it's not right, there's a lot of people I know out there who did that know that it's not right. They're saying one thing and they're doing something totally different.
And guys, Mike just did that for educational purposes. I'm sure he's selling those things back. So
he did it for science. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of like I guess we can wrap this up, but that's basically what the experience has been like, So I guess at the end of every show we can just kind of maybe not spend this long on it, but just kind of give like a 10-minute like, here's the update and how have things got better, have things got worse on the collecting experience.
Yeah, and I'll say this, I don't think I said it. I don't think I've said it during the show, but I've said it in the chat. And I'm hoping everybody else's experiences, for the most part, Mattel has kept their promise from during their conventions and their panels, when they said that this product, even though it's at Walmart just this year, they would get the figures to the shelves, and I've seen them. The fact, I know Sport's still trying to find the Sky Sled and Prince Adam, and I haven't seen that on the shelf. But all in all, they've kept their promise, and it's only at one store, but most of us have seen that initial wave now in its entirety. So I have to say, good job, Mattel, on Masters of the Universe. It's only at one store, and most of us have seen them. I think that's amazing. My kid was able to go down the aisle with me, and he actually had a choice of who to get. Yep. And that was my experience growing up. And I've said that about Hasbro and Star Wars. You can't get that experience from them right now unless you're, like I said, it's a numbers game. Mike, he has to go to that store a lot to get those numbers where you can actually find some of the things, whether it's Pops or whether it's Hasbro product.
What's funny you should say about that is that, and not a lot of people know, is that Mattel put out enough of that out there. They put up a huge end cap display piece. The shelf alone, if I'm right, I think they have 9 pegs for Retro Master of the Universe. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, Mattel has bought their section, where Hasbro is not buying it for Transformers or G.I. Joe, or, they're not paying that money. Because they got to pay for the space in order to have
just remember that end cap isn't at every. So my Walmarts don't have the end cap. In my city, I've only been to 2 of them, but the 2 that I've been to, you get a number of pegs, and they had plenty. I want to say it was on 6 pegs, but it ran over, so there were some at the top, where they placed the over stuff. But it was a lot. It was a lot of them, and even the WWE Masters of the Universe figures, even those, if you give it time, I have seen them all on the shelf now, except for the Undertaker. So Mattel, I would say my hats off to Mattel. Got to say something positive, and I think Mattel gets more positive.
They've been doing good.
Yep, I can agree with that. Mattel's doing it right now, and as far as pre-orders, Super 7's doing it right. Those are two companies, and I'm glad that Super 7 has at least two licenses that I really like: Thundercats and Ninja Turtles. They're doing excellent.
Didn't NECA, didn't they start doing pre-orders better? on their higher demand. Well, I'm just saying there were a couple of them that they were doing like pre-orders.
There was a couple of them where they're like, "Hey, we'll do a pre-order this weekend," and then one they were like, "Hey, we'll do it all week." Which it was the Tonka Razor and a Super Shredder. But then I tweet them and ask them, and I'm like, "All right, I paid and the pre-order, but there's no release date. Like, when are these figures actually even coming out?" Don't reply to me, but hey, all the people that are like, "You're the best company ever, best quality," they're like, "Oh, retweet," and yeah. there's a lot of what is it? Roger Rabbit. She was playing patty cake.
Pancakes.
Then he starts crying.
I'm asking legitimate questions over here. I paid. I just want to know when the release date is. We don't care about you. Patty cake. All right, let's go ahead and sign out. Because
I'll go first. You can find me everywhere as Angry Mike.
And you can find me, Andrew, here on YouTube as Sportimus, and on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Sportimus Prime.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Shatrdglassjazz.
And you can find me, G1Xtron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page, The G1Xtron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Peace.